what's poppin'? How are you?
I'm good. I'm chilled.
How's everything going?
Everything's going amazing. Thanks. Thanks to God. It's God's plan.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Are you living your dreams right now?
yeah, I am. I'm living my dream, and I'm helping people live their dreams as well.
And by so, how are you doing that?
By just working hard and putting my people on. Helping my brothers, helping my sisters. Yeah.
Was that important for you before you made it big? Did you make a promise to yourself saying like, this is what I'm gonna do?
It's kind of like the expression where they say, "If I blow up, we all make it out the hood."
Right.
That type stuff. That's what it's like for me. You know. I see my success as not just my success. I see it as everybody's success. The people who are connected with me, the people who kept me healthy, strong, to my point of consciousness and self awareness. I feel like they deserve a reward, and they also deserve because a lot of people pause their dreams to help me make my dreams come true. And big shout out to the prince for that as well. My
Mhm.
mom as well. Yeah,
It really does take a village
yeah,
because
yeah.
there is no way you by yourself. Like, of course, you have the hard work, you have the drive, you have the talent,
Mhm.
but it does take people behind you to push you up
Yeah,
so you can be doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Some people go as hard as living whatever was their plan, whatever they thought was their plan.
Mhm.
Like, no, this is what I'm hoping on, and because I just believe in it, and yeah,
Did you have people in your life that put their plans on the back burner just so they can support yours?
yeah. My mom,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I know. There's a lot of cash my mom would have used for herself that she had to give me to go to the studio. Or sometimes I think my microphone is back. You know, sometimes I had to lie for the money though, but like yeah, indirectly she was supporting my music career.
What did you lie about and say?
Sometimes I just lies for like a church costume because I used to rap in church.
Mhm.
Sometimes just lies for school, just like money for project stuff like that. Well, I was just missing classes and going to the studio, just finding more about this part of me that has so much drive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing when someone who's not you, but they're able to see the vision? Although you are lying to get the money from mama and whatnot, but I'm sure she was able to see the vision. She was giving you money
Yeah.
initially to go to the studio and stuff like that. That
Yeah.
has to feel good when somebody other than you can see the dream and the vision, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Some people, the ones I really appreciate are the people you don't really need to explain much.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to see you do it once and be like, I see this going somewhere. There are a lot of people you have to convince. I don't really I don't really take it up there. I like the people who just see it and be like, and you see the person again, you're like, what are you doing here? It's like, I'm here for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they already believe, like from the jump, like they already connect just off one experience. Yeah.
Did you grow up singing in the church?
Yep, I did grow up singing in the church. Like that was where I actually really built like my confidence, most especially stage confidence, because most times I performed live in church. I worked with the choir as well,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, from that's where I really started the whole music thing. Because I used to rap, I didn't used to do Afrobeats. I started Afrobeats in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, growing up and singing in a church, that's a
Mm.
whole different animal. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think so.
I feel like almost everybody started singing in church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you get like, I really think that's where you get the what's the word? That's where you really start.
That's where you
You know what I'm
start.
saying?
That's where you start. And I feel like music wise, that's where I kind of got grounded. I kind of understood that in whatever industry you find yourself, there are rules to it. And the church has its rule. And when I started making other kinds of music, I also like stood out to know what rules, what works in this side of my talent, And yeah, I just made it work for myself.
When you started doing your own thing, did the people in the church feel away?
Um I didn't really care to know, but I know they understood because I wasn't singing in church for money or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just did it because I loved it, and I was, you know, grabbing microphones in like trucks, preaching the gospel as well. Like, they do like song, and then we share flyers to invite people to the church. And yeah, I was in the trucks with the
Mm-hmm.
speakers, and I just like do my rap, whatever. I would share flyers. It's like I did my service, you know. Regardless, whether you want to point fingers right now, you just can't say he didn't serve, you know. Um, I feel like it's also like a point where it's like every master was once a servant, you know. At the point, that was what it was like for me. I saw myself serving. Never for once asked the pastor or the church for money or even for my costume. I borrowed clothes. I was just representing the gospel. Did my thing, and I feel like every other thing is left between me and God. It's my relationship, and God is seeing me through. There's nowhere I don't go that I don't talk about His grace that has led me to this point. So,
Can we go back to the first song that you heard and you thought to yourself, I want to do this too? Do you remember that?
yeah, yeah, because like I didn't really control what I was able to listen to growing up.
Okay.
I didn't really have a device until I was like 15. I didn't have a phone. So then, um, so I just like listened to whatever anyone played. At first, I liked dancing because my brother used to dance, and it wasn't really going well for me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started drawing, and drawing was really going well. And I was making a little bits of money off of drawing. Then I started rapping. Just I heard there's a station. It's like a rock gospel station,
Mm-hmm.
and they were doing their thing, and the guy rapped on the beats and stuff like that. And yeah, other like rap records my brother used to play, my dad used to play. I just picked up inspiration, and I just started rapping, started putting rhymes together. And at first I started by rapping other people's rap in church, but he stopped it. They warned me not to do that again, and he told me to write my own. Then I started pushing myself to write, and then I wrote my own raps. And then I rapped. I was really good, and I was the Rap Nation leader in church, so I had to teach other people to rap. That was tough, but
Absolutely, because rapping is a thing. Either you have it or you don't.
yeah,
It's not something that you can be taught.
that was tough. Like looking back to like my flows back then, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how good I was. I don't know how good they thought I was. Maybe my confidence was just like really pushing it for me. But
Or
yeah,
maybe you were good.
I guess you know. And I had to teach people even much older than me, so I had to deal with different attitudes and stuff. I had to be a leader so early, so it was tough.
Did you like that, being a leader so young?
I didn't like it, to be honest. Some
Right.
people, they just like take it up their head and like, hey, you do this because they know that they're the leader, they're the baddest, so their pride is up. Like
Mm-hmm.
in my group, you could hardly tell who was the leader because like everyone is big, I'm small, but you're gonna you're gonna pinpoint who's the leader when we get on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never take it up to myself that, it's like when I got to like teach up to like 7 rappers and we became a group. Um, everyone had to say. It's like for us to grow, we all have to like connect our ideologies together and just like push it through. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing how, I don't want to say how big, but like how big Afrobeats has gotten in the US? Like from over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's I think that's, first of all, it's a great sound, and I think it's awesome like how it's being exposed everywhere now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um, Personally, I'm thankful to God for that. And in as much as we make great music, I also feel like when a particular type of sound cracks through a territory, it's also a sign that people need something fresh to listen to. Yeah. People need something new. And people are tired of the vibration they've been fed with over the time.
Mm-hmm.
They need of a new vibration. Um, that's why Afrobeats. That's why I feel Afrobeats really came to do its thing in the US, especially.
Right, right.
You know, and a lot of people have been pushing for it. A lot of OGs, they've been pushing for the success of Afrobeats in the US. A lot of people have achieved to a certain level, and they have opened doors for us who have like taken the achievements to a whole nother level. Um, but we could tell that, yeah, at the time, the ones that got quite successful, we knew that not the whole of America was rocking with it. But right now, America's really rocking with Afrobeat. Yeah, I feel like aside the great music we make and our great approach and the evolving of the African sound, I feel like America actually needed something fresh to listen to.
But think about it. It's not just like hip hop stations. It's not just like R&B stations. You got the one with Selena Gomez. It's on top 40 stations. You know what I'm saying? So it's being introduced to so many masses right now, and so many new people are being exposed to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge beyond my comprehension, you know? Because in as much as I'm grateful for all of the successes and the radios and the top tens and the number ones and the plaques, I'm really all about what's next, you know?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm really all about what's next. You know, where can we connect this success to? Where can we take it to? But most importantly, it's just good to change the misconception about Africa. One, also good to raise a flag for people of color to connect to their roots.
What do you think the misconception is?
In all different angles, like Africa has a lot of misconceptions. You know, number one, even like there was one time Lil Baby came to Nigeria, and in his comments, people were like, "Oh, they have phones there," and people were just like laughing and like, "Nah, that's not Nigeria. That's not. That's a sign of misconception."
Oh yeah. First of all, I think it's so ignorant to think that it's nothing but safaris and like you know lions and zebras and stuff like that. Like, have you? It's crazy that the people have never even went on Google and just Googled some of these cities.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And not just from other races, even our own race. You know, in the diaspora, some people don't know what's happening from and where they're from, where their great grandfathers are from. You know, and I feel like the music is helping with that. I feel like in as much as we have had amazing exports, music is really bringing people back home.
Absolutely.
Helping people connect. Music is spiritual, and our spiritual controls the physical. So it's good. It's good as Afrobeats is a spiritual vessel to like give people a reminder and be like, where's this from? It's a reminder. Oh, it's from Africa. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, where's my favorite African artist from? It's from Nigeria, Benin City. Oh, what happened in Benin City? Yeah, there's so much to it.
But I think the whole natural curiosity of it all, like let's say I stumble across Calm Down, right? As a new listener. First thing I'm doing is Googling where you're from, where the sound of music is from. You know what I'm saying? And you really go down the wormhole of just natural curiosity, trying to figure out like everything about you. Yeah. And you stumble across something else. Right.
Yeah. And just keeps you interested. And on and on and on and on and on and on. Isn't that amazing?
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
But music, I also think, and I said this before, you don't find music, music finds you. I think, in my opinion.
I find music.
Do you?
Yeah. I like to search for music. I like to sometimes why I like to find music is because like sometimes the music that tend to find you are mainstream music. Sometimes it's what everyone is rocking with, and then you just stumble on what everyone is rocking with. So your music, I feel like when I connect with people that have great music taste, most or half of their playlist is non-popular music. You know, it's just some people I've met, they love sound, they don't like music. They like sound. It's beyond like words. Like people just listen to vibrations and stuff like that.
I can listen to an instrumental and just like drive. I don't need to hear lyrics or anything like that. But if it's a bomb instrumental, I can just listen to that and vibe out.
and it has helped me with my art because I don't see my voice as a voice. I see it as an instrument as well. So whenever I'm on any beats, I just play my instruments on the beats. That's what it's like for me. I feel like I've been more connected to sound, even while growing up, because I didn't get the chance to like replay music
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have a phone or like because we had like a DVD player. So I did, it wasn't my CDs or whatever they play. I have to listen, but I never really got stuck to the lyrics because I knew that maybe this might be the last time I hear this song or this second time I hear this song. So when it gets played, I try to remember the melody as much as possible. So the only thing I just do is hum. I said, "Do you know this song?" They'd be like, "What song is that?" Because I don't know lyrics because I couldn't play it back to like learn the lyrics.
Let me tell you, and if I do know a lyrics, I am like listening to it over and over and over again
Yeah.
because it's drilled in my head, but
Mm.
I'm not paying attention to the lyrics. I'm paying attention to the beat and the melody and stuff like
Melody
that.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do me a favor and tell me about Calm Down. How did you link up with Selena Gomez on that one?
Said the story a lot of times, but um, yeah, it had to do with great relationship,
Mm-hmm.
great communication, and our teams bonding, connecting. Um, I asked her to be on the song, and she agreed, and I'm grateful to God for that. She agreed, and she worked closely with me, and she did her thing. I'm really happy she was herself on the record. Her voice was the perfect thing for that record. She created a perfect response to the topic of the song, you know, and everything was real, organic. We linked up for the music video. Amazing personality, amazing fan base, supporting team. You know, I felt really at home. That was one of my best music videos ever. Most especially because, like, if I ask for anything, they just
Yeah,
like,
that's a feel. You know what feels good when things just happen naturally,
yeah. I love that.
just like clicking.
I love that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I would have been in much more features in my career, but there's some people who are who like if the label just brings a name, just like, oh yeah, or if they bring the money for the feature, they're like, oh yeah. But like for me, it's like like I don't think I've really taken like feature money. I only hop on records. I want to hop on because I feel the energy. It connects, like it resonates. We have to respect art.
You're not doing it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, I have to respect art. I have to wherever the music is coming from, I have to respect it. Because money is, you know, we also do this thing. Money is a spirit as well, so we have to make sure.
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I say money has intent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say you find $5 or $500 and you do it and you spend something and it's not intended for you. Like I think money has intent, and if that money was not intended for you, like no good's gonna come from that money.
Thank you. That's it. That's it.
So everybody's chasing this dollar. Not every dollar is a good dollar,
Thank
although
you.
it's enticing, but it's not.
Thank you. Thank you. That's another point of view. Yeah, but connecting it with the arts, yeah, sometimes I don't like to like mix up some physical things with like that side of me. Like Fela once said, music is very spiritual. Protect it. If you're giving the gift, like do whatever to protect it. You know? Yeah.
What do you got going on next?
Interpreting the sound for the rest of the world as much as I can. Representing the culture as much as I can. Bring it back the attraction and much of the successes back home. Empowering the youths, you know, empowering a lot of my guys that have a lot of dreams and aspirations as well. More music. Um, seeing where the sound is evolving because I never really control the sound. When I walk in the studio, I just let it. I just be a vessel, you know. Um, but I think it has clicked to everybody that I'm chosen for something. Like it's an unconscious thing right now. The term that they use now, Prince of Afrobeats. I didn't give it to myself. I didn't brag. And I just said I'm the future. So now people calling me the Prince of Afrobeats. It's like, okay, I'll just continue doing what I've been doing all this while. Just keep representing, keep evolving the sound. And I'm really glad that people are imitating. A lot of people will be mad, but I'm glad because it shows that my influence is spreading, in the Afro culture. Um, yeah, that's it.
You gotta keep vibing, keep doing you.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful.